Hi everyone and welcome back to a new vlog files. Well, it's finally here. I'm going to talk about the time I made a Daytona USA replica car from the Sega game Daytona USA. Yes, here it is in the flesh, and it was very, very cheap to make. I made it within, I don't know, a week, and I can't wait to show you how. Well, here we have it, the Daytona car, the actual replica of the Daytona car that I made, and it's actually a Mazda MX6 that I bought. I actually bought two of them, are you ready for this? For $300, that's right, two of them. This one was involved in an accident, I'll show you that in a minute, and the other one had a blown motor. Now the guy who had them was actually gonna make two of them into one, but got a bit sick of the project, so sold them off. I offered him $300, he said take them, get them out of my sight. And I said, well, I've got a great idea of what I can do with them. And obviously that was to make them into a Daytona car. Well, one of them anyway. Now the paint itself cost me around $100. It was automotive paint. I have a lot of friends in the automotive industry. So it's just the blue, the red and the white. That's the only colors I needed to make this Daytona car. And they're pretty accurate to the actual model. And here it is, I'm holding in my hand the book, the official book of Daytona USA. It's a Sega Saturn one, but in the back, it's got all the decals. Now it'd be amazing to just scan them out and print them, but it wasn't that easy. They had to be redrawn in Illustrator, and my good friend Aldridge did that. And as you can see, they came out amazing. Thank you so much, Aldridge. And Aldridge was kind enough to print these out. He's got a vinyl printer. He printed them out. I said, well, how much is that? And he didn't charge me. What a guy. Aldridge, you're the best. So it's amazing. It's sometimes a bit surreal that it looks like the Daytona car. Now, the original Daytona car is not available in Australia, but the Mazda MX6 shape was as close as possible. It's a coupe, obviously two-door being a coupe, and it just had that similar shape. So I chose this car to be my Daytona project, and the fact it was dirt cheap. So we're over the left-hand side of the car, and as you can see, there's no decals on this side. I haven't finished them, to be honest, and I've kind of lost, not passion for it, but I've just got so much else on, and I didn't want to, you know, I just couldn't put more attention into it. And when we have a look at the back, well, as you can see, it's got a big, big ding. It's been hit in the back, and the person who originally owned the car, they had someone hit them from the back, and they decided to buy the car from insurance, something like that. There was a bit of a story with it, and that's why they bought the other car to fix it. But as I said, he lost interest in doing that. I just thought, you know what, to get me out of trouble, I'll quickly spray it. So I just wanted to finish off at least one side to see what it looks like, and I put it in the room tour video just at the end as a little surprise. And that's it. I like it. I like that it's a bit of a project. The number 41 looks awesome. I sprayed over the sunroof. I use a special paint that sticks to glass, and I just painted the roof because, let's face it, Daytona in the game anyway, it doesn't have a sunroof. So I just painted over, put the 41, and it looks amazing. I'm very, very happy with the car. Now, will I fix up this rear quarter? Probably not. I'm going to leave the accident there. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the car, to be quite honest. I just don't know from here on out. I have got another project I want to chase up, and that is to make a Sega rally car with the Celica GT4, the 1994 Celica GT4, which is an ST205 for you car buffs out there.
Easy left. Easy left, easy right.
Well, it's quite hot out here now. I've shown the car. Let's go back inside and talk about something else. Well, this is much cooler, being inside the arcade room. Now, I wanted to talk about Last Gamer in general and how much fun I'm having with it lately. I'm having fun filming. I've got now my son involved, Luke, and Mandy, both involved in using the camera and teaching them about focusing, external mics, all that kind of stuff. Color correction, white balance, oh, it's all good fun. And the other thing I'm teaching Luke about is Final Cut and how to use it, or any editing program for that matter. I primarily use Final Cut, and I'm teaching him that at the moment. And who knows, he could be editing Last Gamer in as little as a year, I'm not sure. But for now, I've got the control and I'm enjoying that as well. I love editing, I'm getting back into the rhythm of things and well, I'm enjoying it on a whole. I cannot complain. I've got fantastic support. What more can anyone ask? Well, I'll get on to this now, and this is the sister channel to Last Gamer I was talking about at the start, and that is Last Driver. Now, it's no coincidence that Last Driver is to do with cars, and well, because I called it Last Gamer, I want to call it Last Driver just to have them related. And Last does come from the Last Ninja, for all of you who may not know that. Because Last Ninja is one of my favourite games, Last Gamer came from that. That's another story, we'll talk about that in another episode. So, Last Driver, what is it? Well, it's going to be a car channel talking about everything cars. Now, I did have this channel up a year and a half ago, and something like that, and it was good, but I didn't like the episodes myself. I deleted the channel and said, you know what, I can't do 2 channels. I must concentrate on Last Gamer, which I have, and I am. Over the last year, people have been commenting on YouTube and Facebook about Last Driver. You're bringing it back, I really loved it, and I've ummed and ahed and thought, no, I can't. Well, now's the time to bring it back because one, I'm on top of Last Gamer, I'm in a rhythm, I can do 2 episodes a week easily, and I think now is the time to start up Last Driver. And Last Driver will basically be about buying cars cheap, fixing them up, and making them mint again. Just like you saw with the Daytona car. And I'm talking that price range at the start. Now we've just recently sold our family car. We've had it for ages. And we sold it to good friends of ours, so I'm glad it's going to a good home. And I'm going to use that money to buy a couple of cars and then fix them up. And I'm going to take you, people that are into cars by the way. If you're not into cars, it might not appeal to you, but it's still going to be a fun episode. It's still going to be fun, not episode, still going to be a fun series, very fun. So I might go to an auction, buy a car cheap, fix it up, like an American Pickers type thing, but with cars only. And you can buy so many cheap cars and you can make them like brand new. It's really good and with little cost. So I'm going to show mechanical repairs, pulling apart an engine, rebuilding an engine from scratch, rebuilding a gearbox, painting, detailing, everything. So that's it. Now back to Last Gamer. Thanks for letting me share that, by the way, for all you who are not into cars. So back to Last Gamer. Well, I'm loving Last Gamer, as I said, all the production side of things. And now I feel like I'm at the stage where I can critique and fix up the arcade room, the library, the hallway, the retro room. I'm cleaning it all up, making it so usable for myself and my family. I want them to use it as well, and mainly as well for the audience. Now, I did say this last time, and I really am sorry if I'm repeating myself, but just in case there's new viewers, we are on for a ride probably the next 3 weeks. I reckon I could do it in 3 weeks to rearrange things for hopefully the final time. I have said that many times, but this time I reckon it's the final time because, as I said, I've come up with such an idea that will change the way I collect and maybe the way you collect. I'm not sure, but it's going to be amazing. And next week we are going to start this journey and I want to have fun. I'm going to get my family involved because they need to love it as well, and you need to love it. You know, I want to make sure everyone else is involved. That's the only reason I do it. I don't want to bore you with plastering or anything like that. I might be doing a little bit of plastering, but I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to make it fun, exciting, and for you to share my vision of where I want this games room evolution to head. And that's what it's all about, this evolution to head. And you know, just a museum type feel is what I'm going for, and a good playing environment as well, because I do play a lot of games. That's a question I should ask, answer. How many games do I play a week and how many hours? At the moment, not a lot. It wouldn't even be 5 hours a week, but there have been weeks where the kids go to bed and Mandy and I would say, hey, let's play a few games, and we can stay on there for 5 hours, and you know, that's just in one night. So It just all depends. And I definitely play more retro games than modern games, but modern games are so massive, aren't they? So you do spend a lot of time on modern games. There's a few modern games that I need to go back and play. One is Metal Gear 5. I'm so embarrassed I haven't finished Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm probably maybe into it by 20%, and I need to finish. I'm so sorry to all you Metal Gear Solid fans out there. It's criminal because I love the game so much. So that's it. That's where I'm at. Next week we're in for a big one. So it won't be just showing you what I've done in that day. It'll be over the span of a week, and it could go for 20 minutes, even half an hour. I'm not sure at the moment. And I reckon we can do it in 3 weeks to achieve this, what I want to do, this library, this everything. And then after that, we start the new series, and well, everything is going to be simple. 2 videos a week. I can't be happier. I hope you're the same. I've spoken for long enough. Thank you for watching this episode. Keep up the great support. I'm so blessed that you give me your comments and feedback. Sorry I can't answer everyone. I do read everything. If I'm not reading it, Mandy was reading it to me while I'm working. So I'm doing the best I can. Thank you again, and bye for now.